people are going to be really confused when I show up in their subscription tab. Hi, my name is Liz. I'm an aspiring author from Central New York, and I started this channel back in 2019. So those of you who do recognize me, hi. I started with a AuthorTube newbie tag video, and maybe I did another video. And then I did a bunch of live streams during NaNoWriMo with Ben Sanders. Did maybe a couple on his channel, a couple on my channel. And then I kind of faded off into the ether. So here's coming back, I guess, when you never really started in the first place. So why didn't I continue? Which I don't really need, I guess I don't really need to go over it, but I kind of felt weird. But I, aside from the world shutting down very shortly thereafter, I lived with a lot of other people at the time. I had 2 roommates, and we lived in a smallish house, and there was always somebody home. I felt like I couldn't really film and be out and about. The workspace that we had was in our basement. The basement got very cold. I do live in New York, and it was November, so if I wasn't in the workspace, I was in the public spaces, and I felt really bad about filming kind of in the public spaces. I also didn't prioritize my writing like I do now. I currently help run a writing club that is local to me with some members of my regional NaNoWriMo group, and I, you know, spend more time writing now than I ever did then, and I think it's better now for it, but I definitely spend more time doing it. And then once you circle back around to the fact that the world shut down very shortly thereafter, my job that pays the bills is for one of the few retail establishments that did not shut down during the pandemic. So I did have to go to work, still have to go to work every day. And on top of being one of the only retail establishments still open, we had a really good sick policy, and still honestly have a really good sick time policy as far as COVID is concerned. And we had a lot of people who were out, and they gave us extra overtime pay if we decided to come in. So I was working 60-70 hour weeks, probably from April of 2020 until June or July, and then a lot of other things were going on. I couldn't get this started back up, despite how much I wanted to. And then I know that it's been a couple of years since, but I'm excited to come back through. So what have I been doing in the meantime? I recently bought a house. So that was very, very exciting for me. I live in kind of the big old house that I've always wanted, and I was very fortunate enough to have one. I got a dog. You can see her in the background there. So my cat, who I know showed up in old videos, is still around. He's just getting up in years, so he kind of sleeps a lot. And then has random bursts of terrorization. But I also got a dog. She is a very vocal lab, so you'll probably see her kind of in and out of frame in things. Like I mentioned earlier, I am co-running a writing group that kind of spawned out of NaNoWriMo. So that's very fun. We have a lot of fun. And then I am still working that same job that I was, and I'm spending a lot more time writing than I ever was. Being kind of alone in the house a lot more often is kind of really beneficial to that. My sister does live with me part-time, but the other times I am just here with the dog and the cat, and we just hang out and we write. So, what can we expect for 2024? So I don't really have much planned. I do make my own plans by quarter. So I am working January through March right now on kind of what those goals and everything are. I do have a plan to finish the current draft of what I'm working on by March, so it can be handed off to a couple of people to read. I plan on posting here more, some vlogs, maybe some sit down and talking videos, kind of whatever the wind takes me. So if anybody who has been here before has any ideas what they want to see from me, let me know. I am going to be reintroducing myself in a new AuthorTube newbies video, so you can expect to see that with kind of an update on what I'm working on. And I plan on traveling some. I know that I've got a couple of bookish events that I want to go to, and I know that I've got a big vacation in March that I'm going to go on. But otherwise, I'm just excited to be writing more. I am hoping to publish this year, so that's always something that is sort of always the goal, has always been the goal from 2019. I would really hope to publish this year. And yeah, I'm excited to be back, and I hope I'll see you guys around.